Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to do top 10 tech characters in Marvel Contest of Champions. But before we start, I should say this, that the rank of Guardian is still subject to change. He is the newest addition to the game, so we are yet to see how he scales up as a 5 or 6 star and how he performs in in-game content. Yes, he has a lot of damage on the SP2, but that requires a lot of build up as well, so we have to see how practical that would be. And other than the damage, he does have a lot of utility with taunt, and I think he has some kind of power control. He can heal from bleed, and he doesn't crit, which is huge, especially for flow wars. But with the new global node coming, especially stubborn, we'll have to see how useful he becomes. So at the moment I've placed him at number 7, which I think is fair, but he may get a bump in the future, or maybe downgraded in the future, who knows. So coming back to the list here, at number 1 we have Ghost, who is I don't think anyone is surprised by the fact that she is at number 1, who is she is one of the best characters in the entire game, the best for a lot of players, that includes me as well. I would say Ghost over Quake for the most part, but I can see the argument of Quake being better than Ghost as well. But these two characters are definitely above every other character in the game, and she is basically immune to everything. She can gain power in a completely different way while phasing if she is awakened, and she doesn't have to block at all if you play her correctly, and you can get some guaranteed crits on the specials, and you can counter evade. You can tank special 3s with the hood synergy, also deal with like Magic's limbo or other energy damage or degeneration or anything with the hood synergy while you're phasing. So yeah, overall there is the only situation where I say Warlock over Ghost is if you're considering taking one of these to rank 3 as a 6 star, and the only reason there is prestige. Ghost prestige is not really it is bad, but that's basically the only thing negative with her. Otherwise she's the best in almost everything in the game, whether that be Lance War, Lance Quest, normal questing like Act 6 completion, exploration, Labyrinth of Legends, everywhere basically. Not the best defender, but still. Then Warlock at number 2. There was a time in the game where the character could only have damage output or utility or immunities, but Warlock has all three. He's a robot character, he's double immune, he can do some really good damage. His SP2 has armor break, which has some utility. He can control power as well. He can control regeneration. Not the best in controlling both, but the fact that he can control both, it does make him really good. One of the best war attackers at the moment with the flow wars, Excel character, and overall really useful in basically everything. A really good defender as well, so that is why he's at number 2. Then at number 3 we have Guillotine 2099. She is again robot character, double immune. She has a lot of damage, but there is the fact that you have to finish the fight with SP3 in order to maintain the damage, I think. So that hurts her in content like Abyss, and it restricts her in a lot of fights where there is a special 1 power lock or anything like that. But overall, she isn't the best for anything in my opinion, but she is useful for almost everything in the game. Really good for Labyrinth of Legends as well, so overall decent utility. Really good defender actually. Always catches me off guard with her digiclock, that is why she's at number 3. I can also see people taking her over Ghost at rank 3 at a 6 star, again just because of prestige. Gameplay wise, Ghost is miles better in my opinion, at least. Then at number 4 we have Hulkbuster, who recently got a huge buff. Right now he can do a lot of damage with his shocks on the heavy attack. He has a different playstyle. You have to kind of get used to using your specials into the opponent's block. They are unblockable and do more damage that way. He can have really solid power control. You can just trap the opponent against a wall and spam your heavy attacks for the most part of the fight. um, so he's pretty tanky as well. He always had a lot of health, and he also if awakened has a really good regeneration. Not the most reliable because you get it when you're low, and in the current state of Act 6, like you take more like you get hit, you basically die at that kind of health. So but in Lance quest and stuff like that, you can intentionally take some blocked hit, go down and get the mega heal. So overall, again, really good character, definitely deserving of the number 4 spot. Then at number 5 we have Starkan Spider-Man, who some of you may have expected to see higher in the list. He does have really good damage output, and if you are a new player in the like if you're new to the game, he may be the best tech character for you, just because he does have the auto evade on the special attacks, which is certainly really helpful in a lot of scenarios, especially with where like, the special attacks are really hard to bait like evade. But the only main problem I have with him, first of all, he isn't available as 6-star. He doesn't have good prestige, but other than that, as a character, he does have very low health. His block proficiency isn't the best. He is a bit of a glass cannon, which really hurts him in endgame content like Act 6. Still really good for labyrinth, stuff like that. He does have a really high crit rate. He again does a lot of damage. He can have some power control in the fight. The taunt is really helpful for all or nothing fights and like fights like that. So overall, really solid character. But I think the block proficiency and less amount of health is holding him back in endgame content at the moment. Then at number 6 we have Sentinel, who is one of the most versatile characters in the entire game. He is extremely tanky. He's solid for variant 2 because he is XL character, great for variant 3 as well, and pretty good for variant 1 and variant 4 too. So and in Act 6 as well, like a lot of he does require some build up with his analytic charges, which is kind of annoying, especially when you're not fighting mutant characters. But other than that, like he has a lot of damage. He's really tanky. He can do some mega shock damage, which is again still kind of unique. He is double immune. He can regenerate as well on the second special 3. He has a lot of incinerate damage as well. Very decent defender, not the best I guess after Corvus and stuff, but not the worst defender in the world. So that is why he is at number 6. Then at number 7 we have Mysterio, who is one of the most underrated characters in my opinion in the game. He has a really strong passive heal block. He has a really good power control on the SP2. On SP1 he can reflect some damage back, but that doesn't see much use in my opinion at least. Then from the SP3 he gets a huge attack bonus, like a lot of damage, extra damage. And he can get some crazy poisons of like 3000 4000 poison per tick, which and like characters who can do mega poison damage are still very few. The only other one who can do it better than him I think is Voodoo. He is poison immune, again with all the utility, the damage, the immunity, it makes him a really solid character overall. So that is why he's at number 7. Then at number 8 we have Guardian. Already talked about him, not much to add. The number 9 we have Darkhawk, who is double immune. He can like really suicide friendly character. He's double immune. He can regenerate on the specials. On after the SP3 he can do some crazy damage. Really annoying defender, and yeah, so overall he has a lot of utility. If you get knocked down with him, like get hit by a special or a heavy attack, then he also has auto block or something. Like he's pretty tanky as well, and really like fun character to play. His animations are it makes a lot of people's phone lag, but if you have a pretty good phone, then he's extremely fun to play with. Then at number 10 we have OG Vision, who I recently picked up $1,500 units as a 5-star, which was a really good deal in my opinion. He has double immunity. The synthesis is and always will be useful in content. Like there will be situations where you will benefit from having a OG Vision at 6200. His damage output is pretty bad, I will agree to that. He that is why he is at number 10. But the fact that he is double immune and he has power control and he has heal block, and the synthesis at high sig like is so powerful. The fact that you can just completely lock opponent's power as soon as the fight starts, and it's so easy to intercept with him, at least for me. He makes intercepting much easier. The magic kind of intercepts, the dash back ones. So that is why he's at number 10. That's pretty much it for this list. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the channel for more content and leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you and bye bye.